On a relative scale of importance, we can exist without food for about 90 days, without water for 7, but air is the condition under which we are here. If we overlook for the moment the different ways we shrug off this mortal coil, we are left with the fact that when breath leaves the body, its run is over. It wouldn't be an exaggeration that without breath, we are a mass of skin and bones. In my own case, I didn't give breath a thought until I landed on my feet at the Webber Douglas Academy of Speech and Drama and realized I couldn't get through Shakespeare's stanzas by breathing in the slapdash manner that had got me thus far. Initially, I marked the text where I should take a breath without losing the sense of the delivery. Then someone told me that Frank Sinatra, as a young man, swam regularly to improve the dimension of his breathing. Don't know the truth of this, but I was very into Frank at the time, songs for swinging lovers in particular. I started paying extra interest to his phrasing, and my interest was aroused in expanding the scope and compass of my own breath. The scholarship I had won, making it possible to study at the Webber full-time, not only paid my fees, but gave me £8 a month to live on. This barely covered my rent. Most of the time I lived on my wits and weighed in at 10 stone 4 pounds. Hence the gossip among the girl students, not completely untrue, that Terence was anybody's for a boiled egg and a bowl of soup. Nevertheless, I began swimming on Saturdays at the Marshall Street public baths and jogging to school when I didn't have the fare for the underground. From these pedestrian beginnings, my interest in breath and breathing grew and has continued to this day, training the diaphragm, sustaining the note, and projecting the voice. In the beginning was the Word. Certain ancient metaphysical orders that specialize in such things complete the saying by adding, and the Word was who. Hence the word who man, or human. The original meaning of the word man was mind, and who divine. The who in question is the original sound, heard in the water rippling over stones, the soughing of the wind, even the tolling of a bell. As the first vibrations from silence became sound, before colour and shape, particular significance is paid to the voice. Today, performing artists rely increasingly on microphones to fill an auditorium, and less emphasis is paid to the natural voice production. Some years ago, Edward Fox and I were hired to take part in a production of the ancient Greek play The Bacchae. He was cast as Pentheus, me as Dionysus. It was to be part of a series on the history of the theatre, filmed for television. Edward and I got to shoot in Greece and played on the stage of the most complete auditorium in Dodona. At the time this play was first performed in the open theatre where we were doing it, the